These are the three biggest paddle training mistakes that will crush your endurance. Number one is people don't focus on their paddling posture. You can always tell when someone's either a beginner surfer or they're getting tired because they start laying flat down on their board. Now to keep posture, you gotta have a strong back, you gotta have a mobile chest, and you gotta practice this. So you know practice makes perfect, but that's only half a truth. Perfect practice makes perfect. So you gotta practice the right way. So when you're doing your paddle training, you don't wanna put your head down, because even when you get tired, you might start gritting your teeth and going like this. I've been guilty of this before in the past as well. It's important to focus on keeping the head up, chest out, so you got perfect posture. Because if you have that forward shoulder posture like this, you're not gonna get a full deep stroke, right? If you just got a little flipper and you're gonna be weaker and you're gonna have poor mechanics. Number two is choosing the right resistance. It's super, super important to simulate the resistance of the water plus a little bit extra, just so you're making the most of your time. If you use too much weight, you're gonna put on too much mass, and that'll kill your endurance. If you use too little, you'll just be wasting your time. So we find that the Goldilocks zone is between 10 and 15 pounds. There's a slight variability in there, depending on your body weight, the board size that you're gonna be paddling on. However, if you fit in that range, you're gonna be getting the good results that you want in the shortest amount of time possible. So picking the right resistance is critical. And number three is not focusing on every single muscle. If someone has told you that to build your paddle strength, all you gotta do is push-ups or all you gotta do is pull-ups, they are sadly misinformed. Paddling is a system of muscles. The primary muscles, which are usually the first to burn out and get tired, are the shoulders, the triceps, and the back. Like I said before, you start reaching down or you start not being able to get your arms out of the water, and those start to burn because they're the biggest muscles. However, you gotta focus on the secondary paddling muscles, which are your core for the twist and the pull, so your grip to keep your fingers together, your wrist to keep your hands straight. All those things matter. And if you don't focus on the secondary muscles and those start to fail, you start losing your grip, you start opening your fingers, you start flopping your wrists, you're gonna start compensating with your other muscles. So you start twisting when you don't have to, using too much core muscles to compensate, and all your muscles are gonna start tumbling like dominoes, and they'll be smoked, they'll be lying flat face on your board, exhausted. So it's the only way to do this properly. It's not to isolate every single muscle. Don't do a grip workout, don't do a wrist workout, don't do a shoulder workout, do it all together. And that's why paddle simulation training is so freaking powerful, because it hits all the right muscles without even thinking about it. All you gotta do is focus on a little bit of technique, have these bands at home, and you build all those muscles at the exact same time, but you build them in a system so there's no weak spots, because you're only as strong as the weakest part of your paddle chain. And one of those breaks, like I said, you tumble like dominoes. So focusing on those three things and you can't go wrong, and your surfing endurance will skyrocket, your wave count will reflect that, and when you have more waves in your life, all your on-wave surfing skills are going to improve, just because you focus on the right things that matter. Paddle strength, it is the most important surf skill in my opinion. If you want to catch one wave, you got to paddle, but if you want to catch lots of great waves, you got to have great paddle strength. You want these bands for free? All you got to do is send me a DM. I'll give you all the details about how you can get these shipped to you worldwide, for free. Send me a DM. I'll talk to you soon.